For more videos like this, please subscribe.
YouTube, Troystarz Trucking. Thanks for tuning in. And in this video, I just discovered what you call this? Air manifold. My manifold is leaking on the right side of the engine, right? And I discovered it. Well, I always seen the screws that bolt the manifold in. Some of them have this black smoke on there, right? And I just realized that I saw the smoke coming out there by you know, I was doing a pre-trip, start my truck. My truck was giving me what you call a surge, like the engine going up and down, and someone tell me maybe it's my e-log, so that would can be a problem. And then someone says maybe if a manifold is not if the gasket is a blow gasket, you can have that surge also. So what I'm about to do is I'm gonna start the truck now. Hopefully I can see the smoke and you guys can also see too. And you know, I don't like to have these type of leaks or stuff on my truck knowing that I go everywhere, you know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start the truck now. I'm gonna look to make sure that the smoke is coming out so that you guys can see it first, and like me too. And then I'm gonna get some quotes and how much to get this fixed, because I'm not gonna do this work, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna get some quote to see how much this costs and then share it along with you guys. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start my truck now, and then I'm gonna first I'm gonna go in the engine, show you guys what I was explaining, and then after I'm gonna start the truck. So thanks for tuning in. Troystarz. Okay guys, so this is inside the Volvo engine, and what I was explaining to you guys, I don't know if you guys can see it, but that is where the manifold exhaust is. And hold on, let me see if I can get some light so that you guys could see more. Okay, so if you guys can see properly, you can see where that black smoke is, right on the side of the engine right there, which is a black smoke in the corner on the back. That's where its smoke is coming from. So I'm gonna get that fixed. So yeah, so that's the issue that I have. So I'm gonna start the truck now guys and show you guys what's up. So thanks for tuning in. Troystarz. So yes guys, I start the engine. Start the engine, but no smoke is coming up at the moment. So what I'm gonna do, how I get the engine to surge is when I put the cruise on and it start to give it that high rev. That's when the smoke, it start to give this like surge. So I'm gonna turn the cruise on, and then I'm gonna come back around here and look at it again. So yeah. YouTube, Troystarz Trucking. Thanks for tuning in. So basically, I'm at the Volvo dealer. I came to pick up my truck. As I showed you guys earlier in the video, that my exhaust manifold was leaking, or the gasket blow or something. But long story. So let me just break it down like this. What happened was, the manifold comes in 3 parts for the Volvo truck, 2013 Volvo truck, and think beneath, right? There's a new upgraded manifold that they recently come out with, that is just one piece. They stopped, discontinued the one that was on there before. So what this means is that they didn't have the parts for the one that was on my truck. So what I had to do was buy a brand new replacement, meaning the upgraded one, because they stopped, they discontinued the one that I had on my truck 3 years ago. So I'm now with the new one that they have. So that's what they put on. And I'm going to talk to you guys about the price later. But we're just going to take a look, and because I just come to pick the truck up, I don't even start it or anything as yet. So I'm just going to show you guys what they did. Okay guys, so take a closer look on this manifold that you're currently looking at right now, because it is discontinued by Volvo, and this was brought to my attention after I took the truck at the dealer, discussed prices and everything. The following day I got a phone call that the manifold that is currently on the truck now is discontinued and they have to replace it with a new one. The quote that I had before was $1,800. At the ending of this video, I'll tell you the full price of everything that I paid for. Okay guys, now I don't know if you guys can see, I'm gonna try my best to show you. So this is the new one that they put on. You can see it's like they sprayed up there because right there was normally dark. So this is the new one. It stretch go all the way here and come back here. So all of this long piece right here is the new one that they put on. So this is it, the new one. And they also have an extension piece that come down to, well, this is a new clamp that they put on the EGR cooler. So so basically, yeah, this is it. This is the new one that they put on, replacing the old one that was on there. Yeah, so that's what they did. So they have to remove all these stuff right here, everything, remove until, you know, to replace this new one. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it now. Outside it's kind of chilly, but I'm gonna go ahead and start the truck now, because like I said, I just come to pick it up. So yeah. Okay guys, so this is the bill from the Volvo dealer. So what's happening, as you can see, the exhaust manifold replace and gasket assemble, test okay. So this is the bill that I got back from the dealer. So you can see all the parts that they use on there. You can see all the parts. I'm not gonna name out every one of them, but the manifold gasket, they have extra studs. They have space sleeve. They have installation kit. I think that would be for the turbo. And then gasket. They have sealing ring, gasket, V clamp. And this is the manifold. The manifold is $1,581, and they have the screw for the EGR valve and the gasket. Yeah. Anyway, the final price is right there. That is what I paid. $4,571.13. Let me go more in the paperwork. So yeah, so the final result on the paper on the paperwork is the total came up to $3,975 plus tax. So that is it right there. I think that would be the labor. I'm not sure if that's the tax or whatever. That's the labor and tax. The tax in the bill, so it's $4,571 for the final bill to get that new manifold in, plus labor and all the parts and everything. So yes, guys, that's how it is when it comes down to trucking, right? Let me put this away and talk to you guys for a minute. Okay. Now, I know there's a lot of people will be fearful when you have certain things happen to the truck, because what all of you guys have to understand, and most of you guys know that once it doesn't really matter if it's a truck, house, car, once you're using it, it's gonna break, you know what I mean, and you have to get it fixed. Now people is gonna say, oh, the Volvo truck this, the Volvo truck that, you know what I mean, or they name out any other truck, but I can tell you this, it all come down to how you care the truck, you know what I mean. And the next thing, it all come down to the engine at times, you know what I mean. But it's not a specific truck brand that you got all these faults from. Maybe you guys may know only me, that will maybe showing everything that basically happened since I'm running this truck. Maybe other guys out there doing it. Maybe I didn't run across their videos yet, but I showed everything. Now there's a lot of guys with a lot of trucks giving a lot of problems out there also, and it's not Volvo, you know what I mean. It can be Cummins, Detroit, anything. You just when you come onto these type of problems, you're gonna come to it. So enough guys who want to narrow it down to be like, you know what, I have a Cummins and I only fix this once, and I only fix that once, and I only this that, and you know what I mean. It varies. You can have a truck and you give no problem. You can have a next truck which is the same exact truck and you give a bunch of problem. But what I'm saying is, repairs are expected. The only time you should have problems with repairs, unless you can't find the funds to take care of the problem, then you're in something deep. So you guys know how I start already. I try not to put I try not to, like my grandmother would say, I try not to put my hat where my hands can't reach it. Meaning I don't go overboard with bills. I don't take up too much that I can't handle. You know what I mean? Whatever I do, I supposed to and I can handle it. I don't have a car payment. Yes, I have my rent that I paid for my home, but I don't have a car payment. But yes, I do have a car, right? And more than one car too, you know what I mean. And I have no payments, because that was my number one thing. If I'm gonna buy a car, I'm gonna buy it cash, or I'm gonna do like, if I'm even gonna do payments, I'm gonna do like a 2 payment. Okay, this is how I buy a vehicle. Like if I'm gonna buy a car, I should already have the money in my account, can buy it cash. If I even choose to do like a person, okay, let me tell you a little bit how I get. When I was buying my car, I did a personal loan, right? I did have the cash, but I did a personal loan. Now people may ask, why would you do a loan when you have the cash already? Now when you're coming from overseas, like for me, I'm from Jamaica, right? I didn't born here with credit. So you have to have means, and you have to be creative of building your credit. Show them that you can borrow and pay back, and build your credit to where you can get other loans. You know what I mean? Because credit is what will stop a lot of your loans that you want to get, comparing to houses and credit cards and whatnot. You know what I mean? Yes, credit cards is a part of using the funds and payback, but you don't have to do what I say, but this is what I did. And I don't know, maybe you wouldn't notice, but my credit, and I anytime I want a loan, I will get it. Let's put it like that. You know what I mean? I don't have a bad credit. I pay off all my credit cards. I have everything where it should be. You know what I mean? And even I have an emergency credit card when I just started off, that I should, I always carry on me just in case of anything happen to my truck. I never use that card. I don't even call the bank to activate it. You know what I mean? Because I didn't run in that type of problem. But I was prepared. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. So in other words, or what bring me to all that conversation was, don't look at the stuff that you fix on your truck, especially if your truck is running and you're making money. It's like some people just want to make all the money for themselves. Don't want to give the truck back any. Don't want to pay even the brokers that is giving them the load. Don't even want to. You just want all the money for yourself. And it's not like that. When you find yourself under that type of greed, you will in problems with even the government for paying tax. You know what I mean? Because look at it this way. If you're not doing repairs on your truck, or if you're and you don't have any truck payments, then you have the government to deal with. You have to pay your taxes because they know how much money you collect based on if you contract with a company and the company is paying you straight deposit or whatever. That company, when the company give you that end of year statement of how many money you make, you're not the only person to get that statement. The government get it too, because they have to send that bill in to prove why they didn't have that 100,000 or that 200,000 that they paid you. They have to send that bill in to say, listen, I don't have that 200,000. I know you know I make it, but I don't have it. I give it to Troystarz. So if you want tax from that money, you have to link Troystarz for it. So the government already know you have that type of money. You can't escape. Now you can not escape, but you can narrow it down if you have repairs or if you have truck payments. It comes down to be the same. But what I'm saying is, it becomes less. And let me say it like this: it becomes less stressful when, you know what? I want to say this, but I want to say this. It becomes less stressful when you have minor bills paying and have a receipt to send back in when it comes down to if you pay your taxes every 3 months or you pay it every month, every year I should say. It all come down to you basically paying back little by little than if you don't have any repairs, anything, and the government said, listen, you owe us 15, 14, 8,000, 10,000, and that's one time. You have to pay, you know what I mean? And they're gonna either put a lien on your company if you don't pay or something, but you don't want the CRA or the in Canada here, whatever, the tax personnel to be hunting you down for their funds or keep sending money that you owe, letter that you owe, you know what I mean? So when you have your little small repairs and you have your truck payments and you put all of it, come like it's like you do it monthly, then you will get it one.
For more videos like this, please subscribe.